Um, it's Blind Preston Pincalo back with another Blind and Special, and we're gonna be playing some games tonight. Just as a change of pace.
Well, we always do say we're gonna do a beat the blind girl once in a while.
Yeah, so you guys, I did a 1 hour poll. You guys voted for Soul Calibur 6. So you guys get to watch how rusty I am at Soul Calibur, because I've been into Mortal Kombat for ages.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me just pause this and share out the stream
I already did all that.
Oh, okay.
You can do all that from when you set up the live stream now. So it should have tweeted out.
Despite the fact that YouTube and Twitter are playing.
Yeah, it's because I have your Twitter set up on the PlayStation, on the thingy, on the PlayStation.
Ah, well, all right then.
So now I need to find out. So we're on the any button screen. So hit any button to start.
Ah.
Oh, whoops, that was the wrong button. Whoopsie.
That's very loud.
That was my phone. Ugh. Okay, let's get this one set up. Now, I'm the one playing with 10,000 headphones on.
Huh.
Well, I've got OBS open on my laptop for anybody that wants to donate. But yeah, let's just hope it went to the right channel. Did it go to Blind Press?
Yeah.
It did, okay. Okay, so we are on Mission Libra of Soul.
What shall I do?
Well, you wanted to beat my ass because I've kind of been a prick lately, so let's go down 3. Hit X. Down. Hit X. Down. Right. To the right, to the right. There you go.
I thought, is it up again, or?
No, just hit X. Yeah, hit up. Now hit X.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Alright.
No, options would help.
What?
I said pressing options would help.
For me, yes. Da 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 da.
Soul of Taki.
There you are.
Soul of Zazzle.
Zazzles. Full of zazzles.
Haha.
Let's see here. Da, da, da.
Hey, it's Blind Girl.
Hello, blind girl. Share the stream. I should get the watch page up on your laptop. Because for some reason chat's not working again on screen, which is really annoying.
Is designed to end.
You look beautiful dead.
Battle 1. Fight.
No, you die. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Bad woman. Bad. Come here. Come here. Go. Thank you.
I think I figured out that the double echo was also the
headphones?
the game coming through the TV into the microphone.
Oh. Well, you see, it's not going through the TV today. It's all going through our headphones 100%.
Yeah.
It's as if there was something that fixed the shit. Don't know what, but hey, whatever. Nope. I can't remember how to play this stupid game. Keep thinking of playing Mortal Kombat.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
So do I, because I keep hitting A to skip the thing.
Bye. I cut you. And then I snap at the finger. You go bye-bye. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, yeah. No! No, 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 no.
Yes, 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 yes.
Alright.
Fight to your last breath.
Fight to your last breath. So,
Fight.
welcome, people. New people. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked. Good night. After
Okay.
this, we're going to also do some news. I got some Florida Man stories. I got some Nashville stories. An interesting story about Discord that's rather untimely. But it's also something that was expected from all of us. You know, all of us that kept on saying Discord is cancer. All that fun shit. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh! No, 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 no. I love that. Hey. Alright. Nope.
Oh,
I forgot to add in happy anniversary, but because we forgot to put in the anniversary stream.
Fought so bravely.
I used to love Soul Calibur. It's actually not hard to play with sound, Blind Girl. You can still do it. I believe in you. Rematch or what?
Where are we at?
I hate trying to use Discord, says Blind Girl. It can be really difficult on a phone.
That's very true. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like doing it, and I can see. You know, the stupid shit.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Got a 4-year-old making his mother into a target. The Queen talks about the Queen and Brexit. Mad is no longer on the table, apparently.
What do you mean, mad is?
Mad is in mutually assured destruction.
Oh, I
That-
thought you meant Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
No, no,
was
no. Those are
gone.
maids. I've said that. It's maids now because it's not Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It's Mothers Against Impaired Driving. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, everything is impaired, not drunk. So, oh man, that music is loud.
How is it loud? The volume's at 16 only.
No, going through the earbuds into my ear.
Oh.
Okay, so, what are we doing? Are we fighting each other? Or are you going to beat my ass some more, dear?
Yes.
It's time to party!
It's Jesse. Hi, Jesse.
Jesse, a wild
The fennec
fox.
fox.
A fennec fox appears.
Soul of
Oh man, my throat is killing me.
Well, you should go have some more water.
Water is
Or
for the
pop.
weak. Ginger ale is for the males.
Hi, Gabe.
the winds fan the flames.
Trying to
of
listen
the
to your
warrior's
voice
fighting
now, because it
spirits.
sounds like you're far away.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dead.
How's that?
It's gonna
Is that
be
any better?
fun to watch you grovel.
It's the headset itself, I think.
Battle.
How's that?
So we've got Mr. Adam. I'm gonna fight the way you are. I'm gonna read chat while,
I don't read chat while I fight.
oh, no, but I'm gonna play blindly. But I'm gonna have no sound while I do it.
So you're gonna play deafly.
I'm gonna... Hey, Chadwick, how you doing, buddy? Alright, so after I'm done getting my ass kicked by the wife here, because she let me win that last one. I know she did. I'm gonna read some news. So, I'll bring up the first story. Oopsie. Oh, shit. I did not want that. Now, unfortunately, because my OBS is acting really, really sillily, I just poked you in the toe with a big ring. How did that work? I have to read the news, and I'm not going to be able to put it up. I got to get a new computer. It's just money is not on the table for that. Did I just win that without even trying?
Not without trying, no.
Okay, making sure.
Nice try, though, dear. Nice cockiness.
I'm not being cocky. I just... Jesse says, good. Spent the day playing Pokemon. Go and watching YouTube. Goody goody. That's never a bad thing. Sit down.
Yeah, just... you're just gonna throw it.
Hello, you're new.
No,
Is
it's...
the sighted bloke losing to the blind chick? No, right now I'm kind of beating her ass, but... What? It's 2-1 right now. What do you mean, And you just rung us both out.
It's okay, it still means I won.
Okay. Alright. And I just closed the story I wanted to read. That makes me very sad.
Haha. Ooh, and I got a lethal hit on you.
Yes, you took my top off. And you just rung me out again. Cheater.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Alright.
I won't kill you yet.
Huh.
Chadwick says he dropped some stuff in Discord.
Oh, that's real nice. So, Blind has said that she is going to hold on to the Discord stuff until tomorrow.
Oh, thumbnails. He dropped a few thumbnails in
Ooh,
Discord.
thumbnails. Awesome. Thumbnails. Who was playing the girl with the giant... That's me playing with Tira. Alright. Let's get on to the story here. First of all, let's go to main menu, because you're just going to want to play by yourself for a few minutes, I guess, right? Would you like to play with yourself?
Sure.
Alright, you can play with yourself. So go up 1 to arcade.
Do I want to do arcade?
Or what do you want to do?
What do you guys want to see me do? Arcade, or do you want to see me try and do rank and get my ass kicked?
Blind girl, I dropped stuff in Twitter, hello. It's a sad story, but it's curious for a reason. We don't want sad stories. It's Sunday. I got some messed up stories. Alright, so what are you doing? We're waiting on a vote?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so, from Forbes magazine on the 29th. See, I'm going to do the whole week in review here. So, from Forbes magazine. Discord, the $2 billion gamer's paradise. Coming to terms with data thieves, child groomers, and FBI investigators.
Oh dear.
Dun dun dun. Originally
Right,
set up
sister.
as a place for gamers to chat, Discord has become wildly popular, attracting 150 million users and rising to a $2 billion valuation just last month. But with rapid growth has come disturbing criminal behavior. Thanks to previously unreported court filings, Forbes can reveal the Discord groups dedicated to cyber criminal activity are being investigated by the FBI.
Oops.
The groups are being used by low-level hackers to share stolen data, like usernames and passwords. Gee, all the shit we talked about before, huh? U.S. cops are also warning about a handful of cases in which the chat app has been adopted by groomers to target children susceptible to online coercion. Founded by young entrepreneurs Jason Citron and Stanislav Wisniewski. That sounds Polish. A Forbes 30 Under 30 alum in 2015. The site still bills itself as a home for gamers. It claims to have 150 million users, and in 2017 had already outgrown another communications startup.
Like
Slack.
Slack.
Yeah, Slack. Never even heard of Slack.
Never have
that
I.
explains a lot. But with ballooning wealth and size comes trouble. In the last 2 years, Discord has become a chaotic space where innocent gamers' voices have increasingly intermingled with those of shady criminals, child groomers, hate mongers, and most notoriously, white supremacists. Discord's founders declined to be interviewed for this article, but a spokesperson said its terms of service and community guidelines prohibited harassment, threatening messages, calls to violence, or any illegal activity. Oh, you're gonna go play Octopath Samurai? Cool.
What's Octopath?
I don't
Never
know.
heard of that game.
They also cover more expensive activities that other platforms rule, such as doxing and sharing private information. I wonder who told Forbes about these little tiny problems.
I blame Croat.
I blame Kraut. You blame Kraut.
Come at me,
Kraut's
bro.
fault. It's all Kraut's fault. Blames the Jammin. Though we do not read people's private messages, we do investigate and take immediate action against any reported violation by a server or user.
I
Which can
see.
include shutting down offending servers or banning users. Aw, poor Ralph. The spokesperson added, "We work closely with law enforcement agencies in their investigations when appropriate to ensure and strengthen the safety of our community members."
Don't underestimate.
Hell's Gates to stolen password heaven. A search warrant unearthed by Forbes detailed an FBI investigation into Ohio into a particular Discord group called Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate? Why does that sound like something out of a Daredevil show?
Sounds like something culty. Everyone's your... Because everyone's your about Sir Sick. What, is Sick in the chat? But, okay. If Sick is in the chat, hey Sick, welcome.
That would be cool.
Forbes later found an advertisement
Ow.
for a Hell's Gate account generator that linked to Discord. For a subscription ranging from $9 to $50, are they sure this wasn't Anita's fucking server? I didn't know you could charge people for access to your servers. Hey Data Wasteland, how's it going, dude? Wow, customers of the illicit trade could get access to thousands of online accounts, including cryptocurrency wallets, social media profiles, and logins for pornography sites. The pornography, she rules the internet, you know. A forum post accompanying the ad from January last year indicated Hell's Gate was offering access to as many as 109,506 accounts. Wow, they actually put up a picture of this thing. Discord banned the Hell's Gate server and it's been putting out hacker-built fires elsewhere. Amongst many examples, the troublesome groups is one dedicated to the Century MBA. A tool that automates the process of inputting millions of leaked usernames and passwords on different websites in an attempt to gain access. Before its removal, David Shear, an analyst at U.S. cybercrime tracking company Flashpoint, watched over the Century MBA community on Discord as members consistently shared lists of leaked passwords to provide ammunition for the tool, as well as updated versions. Another example was Gift Card King, where a single individual provided custom-built account takeover software for various online websites. And they post the picture of the dude's
Oh,
page.
shit.
What? Are you fighting and forgot about it?
I thought I was over.
You're fighting online. You thought it was over?
Yes, I thought that I had lost.
Well, that's not good. I'm Pinkalo. If I could type in chat, I would, but I don't have it up.
Fuck.
1 second here.
Fuck.
Dude. Look
claim
for the
victory,
arrows.
and bask in the glory.
The most auspicious voice you'll ever hear next to Mr. Movie Phone. Is it auspicious the correct word? On top of those are areas of Discord where people's credit card information is sold, as well as chats about shoplifted goods and drugs. Don't you just love it when staff members leave a glass display case open? A dude that jacked a pair of Arctis freaking headphones went to the bathroom and cut out the stickers tags. Okay, so this is just shitty people. A group called Hauls and Pickups on Discord, where users are talking about shoplifting. There's screenshots of Discords, which is kind of funny because I mean someone's a rat.
So,
What?
it's a good thing I decided against joining all of the Soul Calibur Discords, because each character has their own Discord. So if I wanted to, like, I could go join the Talkie Discord.
This is why I gave up on Discord, except for like the servers I'm in. And even then, I don't trust it. Let's see here. Though it appears most, if not all, of the above groups have been shut down by Discord, Forbes is quickly able to find similar live chats. One offering $100 Amazon gift cards for $50.
You were asked if you have a Twitter.
Yeah, I have a Twitter. It's just me.
Your Twitter handle is It's Just Me?
No. My Twitter is... I should make a Twitter. I wonder if we could do It's Just Me.
I bet you it's already been taken.
It's...
Believe in your power and reach for victory.
Dang it, it's just not letting me do it. Because it's
Oh,
stupid.
fuck off with you, stupid robot bitch.
Screw it. Just do the Piccolo part in that. The Driving Ape Man doesn't count. I just put at Piccolo and it automatically won't let me put in the rest because it's stupid. It's stupid. Alright, where was I? Another selling malware as a service for a $115 lifetime fee. One particular interesting group was Fox Cult, where conversations focused on all manner of illegal activities, from using stolen credit cards and selling PayPal accounts with thousands of dollars of credit to dumping information online. Why hackers choose Discord.
Fuck you, you
Annoying.
stupid
Consider it
weeb.
dark web. They call Discord dark web.
Victory will not come easily.
Some dude said Discord had become increasingly popular among digital crooks following the 2018 law enforcement takedowns of popular dark web drug and weapons markets on Alphabet and Hansa. Amato thinks Discord is believed by those ex-dark web denizens to provide an acceptable degree of anonymity. But to view Discord as a place safe from legal action would be entirely false. As the search warrants show, the site can and does hand over user information if the government comes forward with an acceptable request. It's just Piccolo. The Driving Ape Man it should be a common. It's just nomenclature.
Fuck you, you robot whore. That's probably the only round I'm gonna get.
I help everybody. I don't drive like a monkey, I drive like an ape. Sturdy, stable, and strong. But to view... Oh, did that one already. Shear said data thieves know Discord doesn't provide true anonymity. Instead, Shear's running theory is that Discord has all the right features to quickly set up stolen data shops. Years ago, hackers would have to set up their own private spaces to communicate, known as IRC, Internet Relay Chat Rooms. Yeah, so,
Yes.
And Merc chats. So
Erk is evil, what's your point?
those chats would often get hacked or knocked offline with a distributed denial of service attacks. Noted Shear. With Discord, they have to worry about none of that for the most part. I have an ego.
Your name is too long.
I have an ego. Haha, you're funny. I only have an ego to those that believe in egos. The permission system is simple to keep out people they don't like. At the top of that, even when servers get banned. They easily set up a new Discord server that day, given how simple the creation process is. We've seen communities banned half a dozen times and still continue to operate within Discord. That's a pile of bullshit. After Forbes spoke with those that ran Century NBA, it appeared Shear's theories were on the money. The owner of Century NBA Twitter account said Discord was useful because of various easy-use and free features that were originally built for gamers to chat, in particular screen sharing and voice calling. You can screen share. We can't screen share. We've been trying to screen share.
I thought you could screen share on Discord.
Not when you're in voice chats and shit. Otherwise, we'd be doing a lot more on Discord for people. It's Discord community of between 1,000 and 2,000 users were often sharing hacking tips. Gee, I wonder who those could have been. Rari. We consider it as allowing freedom of speech for those who share similar interests online. They told Forbes, we cannot deny the fact that it is an extremely popular subject, and as time goes on, there are more and more people suffering from such attacks, and these individuals must learn the importance of protecting yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave about 4 more paragraphs.
Jesus.
I know, I'm getting tired. Long-winded.
They were paid by the word.
Because it's just a bunch of people that don't understand what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm sure lots of things happen on Discord. But they're going to attack the whole service and punish everyone? Yes, because that's all the media is about, is generalization. We're all on Discord, so we're bad hacking individuals who do nothing but groom children. You know, just like... It's so dumb. The child grooming question on Discord. More disturbing than the rising cybercrime activity are a handful of cases, fuck off, where Discord has been used as the starting point for child grooming. Forbes found another previously unreported search warrant from 2017, which detailed the case of 22-year-old William Lee de la Cruz, who was using Discord to contact an unnamed 12-year-old. The government claimed they'd used Discord to discuss, amongst other topics, having sex and masturbating.
Not masturbating.
It's a 12-year-old to a 22-year-old.
Okay, I thought they meant in general that Discord was used to talk about masturbating.
It's not just that, it's the fact that it's not just Discord that this happens on. This happens on Twitter, the private DMs. This happens. Snapchat is like the #1 tool for this shit. Because, look, if we go back up to the top of the story, what was the last thing that was most seriously on Discord? White supremacists. So that's what this is all about. They want to link all of this to the right. Why? Because right side bad. Let's see here. Child grooming thing. So the chats came to light after the Jane Doe was reported missing, having disappeared with De La Cruz in a vehicle, according to the search warrant, which detailed subsequent sexual activity between the pair. De La Cruz was charged with 1 count of enticement of a minor, 1 count of travel with intent to engage in illicit sexual contact. He is yet to face trial. Just last week, the judge in the case ordered that De La Cruz would be hospitalized for treatment for up to 4 months until his, quote,
Treatment for what?
Quote, until his mental condition is so improved that the trial may proceed. So they're going to lock him up for as long as they can, and then they're probably going to give him time served. This wasn't the first case of grooming reported on the site. Earlier this month, 6 men and 1 woman were arrested in Germany, accused of sexually exploiting 2 teenage girls. Warning them of the predator use of Discord, police said at least one of the girls was first contacted by the accused over the platform. Local media reported. Whoopsie. The FBI was also reportedly involved in a 2018 missing child case in Mississippi, where police said a 14-year-old boy was lured onto Discord. Other non-cybercrime has appeared on Discord in recent months too, as found in the search warrant that detailed the Hell's Gate investigation. The subject of the search warrant, Stephen McQueen.
You want to fight me?
Like Steve McQueen. Really? His name had to be...
Posted on Hell's Gate about guns and marijuana. 2. According to the FBI's narrative, McQueen was spotted chatting with another Discord user, about growing weed. The search warrant application read, the warrant, which sought DNA from McQueen, was not successfully executed and the case was terminated. According to the court docket, Forbes can find no charges against a Stephen McQueen in Ohio. And then the identity theft problem is the last part here. Which, this is something that's been brought up because one thing that was pointed out was if you log into voice chat, it doesn't hide your IP. It actually records your IP address when you pop into a voice.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that.
Yeah.
Battle 3. Fight.
It's because of the weather and we're in the basement, so there's moisture near the wasteland, and she always has the coquinos.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's just weird.
Yes! Fuck you.
My sister is like that. I'm a fish.
Victory will not come easily. It must. Battle 4.
Hell, Whisper, Kick, Snapchat, and Chansey do that shit. Yeah, exactly, Jesse. That's my whole point. I mean, this is the luring and stuff that's been going on since the internet first showed up. And then, yeah. Okay.
ICQ.
Yeah, exactly. ICQ. Fuck. Yeah. Out of those of us, who else remembers that? All You Need says hello.
Hi, All You Need. I might win this one.
This guy looks like a rapist. I wish I could show you this guy's picture. This guy looks like soy for breakfast and tries to go to the high school.
Victory will not come easily.
Oh, here's it. Okay, so now next is how you doing over there, dear? Comments? Questions?
I shouldn't have said that I was gonna win that one.
You shouldn't have. I think I know what happened. My mic fell on my legs.
That'll help.
Yes. Let's see, is that better? I just noticed my mic was down at my feet. Hey, I can hear myself again.
Oh,
alright. Yay! I don't have my earbuds in from the game because I don't need to hear her kicking the shit out of someone else. Alright. So here's an interesting one from Reuters. Okay. Canada to reduce staff at Cuba embassy after another diplomat falls ill. Now how many diplomats?
Ill?
Hold on. How many diplomats would you think have fallen ill at the Cuban embassy?
Like,
just seriously, give a legitimate answer. How many do you think?
it's gotta be up to about 3 or 4 by
Okay,
now.
3 or 4. Okay. Toronto, Reuters. Canada has decided to cut the number of diplomatic staff in Cuba by up to half after another person fell ill, Ottawa said on Wednesday, bringing the total to 14
Jesus Christ!
Canadians suffering
Stop.
mysterious symptoms since 2007.
Stop drinking the water, people. Old news.
Old news. Where's this old news? This is from today, I thought. No, because the photo of the embassy is from the 30th, January 30th, 2019. So unless they said it's old news, but this is a new guy. Canadian and U.S. diplomats in Havana first began complaining of dizziness, headaches, and nausea in the spring of 2017. The United States reduced embassy staffing in Cuba to a maximum of 18 from more than 50 after more than 24 personnel developed unusual illnesses.
I keep trying to do Mortal Kombat combos.
Well, stop it. This is Konami. I mean, still do Konami codes. Microwave or ultrasonics? I'm going with the cleaning staff. Canada's diplomatic staff in Cuba will drop to 8 from 16, a Canadian source said. A source familiar with the matter.
Ah, gotta love them sources.
A further reduction in the Canadian embassy footprint is deemed to be the appropriate response, another government official told reporters.
What are they supposed to say? No, it's not. It's a completely inappropriate response. We're supposed to let them sit there and be sick. Fuck them. Why do politicians say such stupid shit?
Because they're politicians. The November incident was the first new Canadian case reported in months, leading to the decision to reduce the remaining staff spouses and dependents left last year. The Cuban ambassador to Canada, Josefina Vidal, said in a statement that Havana considered Ottawa's decision incomprehensible. Inconceivable! Oh, my throat.
You're supposed to say Josefina.
I tried. Given it would not help solve the mystery of the health incidents and would hurt bilateral relations. This behavior favors those who in the United States use this issue to attack and denigrate Cuba. The Cuban government has been cooperating with a Canadian investigation into the cause of illnesses, which has not been determined. I think I can safely say Cuban officials are as frustrated as we are that we cannot get any closer to determining the cause. Did you check the water?
Who's been eating the salad?
Vidal said there was no, quote, evidence that might reveal any brain damage or that may explain the varied symptoms reported, or that may indicate that these symptoms have occurred due to the stay of the affected diplomats in Cuba. Maybe the ultrasonic thing is right there, Dana. They can beam voices into your head now. More than 1 million Canadians visited the Caribbean island last year, making making Canada Cuba's most important tourism market, as it has been for decades. Canada is also among Cuba's top 10. Top 10 trading partners. With Canada-Cuba trade totaling $790 million in 2017. It is Cuba's only trade partnership among those 10 countries where the trade balance in Havana's favor, according to the latest Cuba trade figures. That is due to a joint venture between Canadian company Sherritt International Corp. And state nickel monopoly Cuba, which produces that's about 60% of the island's nickel plus cobalt, which is then shipped to a joint venture in Canada for refining. That really explains why we never...
Wait, so they ship their nickel...
They mine nickel and cobalt on the island, ship the raw ore back up here where it's refined. Instead of having refineries down there, refineries down there might kill the island because of the runoffs and all that shit, unless they can come up with a better way to refine it. So send it up here. South Florida goes Canadian this time of year. Yes, we know, and I will never go there. Hey, they got snow this year. Failure was telling me he got snow the other day.
If I ever go south, then it won't be in Florida.
I laughed at him at the beginning of the year, said he's going to get snow this year. He didn't believe me. Well, he got snow last week. Chadwick says, Florida goes everything this time of year. People running away from the snow. Yeah, but the snow's chasing people this year. Half the people in town are gone right now. Happens every winter. Blind girl, we have no room to talk. We ship our oil to be refined. Yeah, and that's stupid. And then, blind girl, we don't just ship the oil to get refined. We sell the oil to the States. They refine it and then sell us the gasoline back. However, here's a neat little thing. The oil never leaves Ontario. The refineries are actually right on the border, and they're on our side of the border, but they're U.S. company owned. So in all actuality, it's Canadian oil 100% through and through, just paid to the Americans. It's kind of messed up. I wore my leather jacket with my hoodie this week. Only got a runny nose. Did you close the windows upstairs? Like
I don't believe
windows?
so, no.
Oh, you want to go do that? Or should I go do that? I'll go do that.
I can go do that now that I'm dead.
Okay, you go do that. I just realized the kitchen window is like wide open and it's cold as shit. The kids are going to wake up and then we're going to get in trouble.
Do you see, guys? I'm actually dealing with people that want to play today, so I'm not getting my ass
fine.
handed.
I will be back in 2 seconds. Just don't let there be dead air.
Well, now that I'm done...
No, just play.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
Alright,
Play.
fine.
I'll be right back, people.
So, guys, this is actually kind of fun, because I'm actually dealing with people that want to play. a lot of times in ranked battles, you get the assholes that just want the rank points, so they just, they do the one thing over and over again to ring you out so that they win, and then they get their rank points. I really like doing ranked battle this way. This way. Not this way. I'm not Sean Connery. Ow. See guys, this move here? This move? Watch guys. This move? Hold on.
You just did it.
I don't ring myself out anymore. Thank you, Namco.
Namco, action satisfaction. I think that used to be the old moniker for them. Alright. Yeah, you left all the windows open up there. It was freaking cold. Alright, everyone, I have returned. As terrible as it sounds, I'm sorry. I do apologize.
A battle of destiny.
So, should I wait for the Florida Man stories for the end, or do you want to do the Florida Man stories now? Wait, let's look at this. Do you want to talk about 4-year-old shoots mom with shotgun?
Yeah, I may as well. And she was pregnant, too.
Did you know about this one?
Blind girl sent it to me.
Oh. Did you read it already?
No.
Okay, well, it's just interesting because a man was charged.
You look beautiful dead.
Okay, well, it's just a short blurb, so I'm going to read it. A man was charged after a 4-year-old boy was able to access his shotgun and shot the child's mother. A 24-year-old Brendan Gilbert Ambrose of Norwalk faces 4 counts of child abuse and 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon. The district attorney says Ambrose was convicted of 2 burglaries, carrying a concealed dirk or dagger and accessory after the fact between 2013 and 2017. Ambrose allegedly left the shotgun in a vehicle in which children were regularly driven. Prosecutors said on January 23rd, the 4-year-old shot his mother while she was in the driver's seat and he was in the back. The other children in the vehicle were not injured. Wow, he could get 25 years for that. For being a retard. He should get life.
So felons can't have guns in the States?
That's right. In the U.S., if you are a convicted felon, you are not allowed to have a firearm. Why do you ask?
I'm just reiterating and making sure that I...
Your favorite person was in the news again yesterday.
Bruce Campbell?
Your newest favorite person in the news. The Virginia delegate, Kathy Tran.
That sociopathic caterpillar lover?
Yes. Virginia delegate receives threats and backlash. Says she misspoke about the abortion bill. Are you ready for this frickin' backpedal?
She misspoke.
Oh yes. Blind girl, are you ready for this, everyone? This is gonna piss a lot of people off. By the way, like and share the stream, everyone. We've only got 12 viewers. I wanted to get to 100 tonight. I know it's a game stream and everyone hates those, but hey. I can own a black powder. Nope, I'm a felon and I can never possess a firearm. I can own a black powder rifle, though, and a high-powered crossbow. Yeah, exactly. Have you ever listened to air traffic controllers? I love air traffic controllers. My stepfather was one in Vietnam. I can sit there and listen to air traffic controllers for hours. Virginia delegate Kathy Tran said Thursday that she, quote, misspoke during a legislative hearing earlier this week about a bill that would have loosened restrictions on late-term abortion.
Loosened restrictions? Is that what you're gonna say? Who wrote this?
This was... Oh, shit. Drop my controller. Loosened restrictions on the late-term abortions. Her comments sparked death threats and intense backlash from GOP politicians, including President Donald Trump. Yes, and your partner in crime also has to run away like a little bitch. Because, you know, you two are fucking retarded. Up to dilation. Did you mean up to dilation? No, not really. I wish that I was quicker on my feet. I wish I was able to be more agile in that moment. Tran 41, a first-term Democrat from Fairfax County, said in an interview. And I misspoke, and I really regret that.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. When a Republican lawmaker asked during the hearing whether the bill will allow for an abortion to occur when a woman is in labor and about to give birth, Tran said, yes. That's exactly what she said. Actually said, yes, my bill will allow that, yes.
Yes, and you can't blame not being able to think on your feet for saying yes to that.
But on Thursday, Tran, a mother of 4, corrected herself. I should have said, quote, clearly no, because infanticide is not allowed in Virginia, and we would have and what would have happened in that moment would be a live birth.
Then why didn't you say that?
It's like completely the opposite of what you said.
That's very easy to say. Why didn't you say that in the first place?
An edited video of Tran's testimony was circulated and went viral on social media, leading some on Twitter to call Tran a baby killer or a demonic creature. Asked about the incident by the Daily Caller, Trump said he had seen the video and called Tran's testimony terrible. Do you remember?
Miserable.
Miserable. It's miserable.
Just miserable.
Just miserable. It's miserable. Miserable. Just miserable. Do you remember when I... Wait. Do you remember when I said Hillary Clinton was willing to rip the baby out of the womb? That's what it is. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's a terrible Trump, but oh well. The uproar also targeted Governor...
Yay, me.
The uproar also targeted Governor Ralph Northam. Democrat. Hey, they got it right on this one. They called him a Democrat. A pediatric neurologist, and a neurotic at the same time, who was asked about Tran's remarks in a radio interview Wednesday and gave an answer that was later used by Republicans to suggest he favored killing live babies. You said this.
Yeah.
Those were your fucking words. The baby will be on the table and kept comfortable. Let's take a look at the quote. Northam told W. Top that late-term abortions are, quote, done in cases where there may be severe deformities. There may be a fetus that's not viable. So in this particular example, if a mother's in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered, the infant would be kept comfortable, the infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired, and then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. Kill yourself. Northam's spokeswoman said his words were being taken out of context, and the governor was
Thank you, Ninja.
was not trying to say that discussions between a woman and her doctor after a baby is born would include options for termination. Northam called the notion that he would approve the killing infants disgusting. Tran is no demon. Demons have standards. That's funny, Jesse. I'm not trying to defend the politicians in this, but this is the first writing of the bill. There's going to be a lot of revisions. Yeah, it's the revisions. Okay, cool. The writing, no problem. It's the wording that these two idiots decided to use, Chadwick. The fact that they are willing to come out and basically say, we're going to let the baby be born. It's gonna. Have you ever been around childbirth, dude? They're loud. A baby comes, they cry. You'll know when that baby's out. Unless that baby has no vocal cords, you are not going to know that that baby's not there. It's not just going to sit there quietly on the table. You're going to have to take that fucking baby out of the goddamn room, put it in another room all alone, and then come to terms with that fucking fact.
And basically, you're going to have to either euthanize that baby or listen to it cry, because they come out hungry. They come out wanting to be held.
No, that's the other thing. That's the whole thing. It's it's just wrong, man. Yeah, exactly. This thing is, Chadwick, when he said that, this thing actually bothered me, because, I'll level with you guys. Blind press, we just dodged a bullet wondering if my vasectomy had actually reversed, because the last month has been one of panic and
I still
all
have
that.
to go to the doctor,
Yes,
dude.
you still have to go to the doctor, but we've had 2 pregnancy tests that have come up negative.
Yes.
So, let's just hope it's just medical complications. So, thinking about that 3rd baby and then all of this crap. So, that's the whole thing. Like when I thought about that, right, and then all this shit showed up. It's like I said in the car the other day. All I could think of was the baby's going to be on the table, kept comfortable. How do you? That's not how that works.
You're gonna have how are you gonna keep it comfortable? You're gonna have somebody give it skin to skin until you kill it? You're gonna have somebody give it milk until you kill it?
Like, that's the whole thing. Like, if they sit there and they discuss for an hour, they have an hour-long discussion. That you know what I mean? It's... This has actually brought up a lot about whether or not I can... Whether or not what my standards have actually become on all of this. And what did you just send me? Super hot pilot on frequency. Oh, damn you, Data Wasteland, don't send me that stuff right now. You just sent me air traffic controller stuff.
Oh.
Yes, this, don't do that.
Believe in your power and reach for victory.
So it's in your history if you want to hear sexy pilot. Some of these pilots and air traffic controllers have some really, really awesome voices. Like, I don't know, do you get turned on by voices? I've always wondered that.
Depends.
Have you ever heard a voice that just made you moist?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice. Whose voice? It ain't mine, I know that.
Bruce Campbell.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm gonna call Bruce.
He's fucking hot, dude.
That's gross.
His voice is hot anyway.
Okay, his voice is hot. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Go there, yeah. It's in her history now, Data. Oh, okay, where was I? Tran said she and her family have received death threats through telephone messages, email, and social media, leading to extra police protection for her and her family.
Then don't say stupid.
And difficult discussions with her elementary school-aged children. Mommy, why do you want to kill babies?
Did you want to kill us when you were pregnant with us?
A fucked up conversation to have, but it's your own damn fault. It's a very tough conversation to have with your little... Oh, sorry. It's a very tough conversation to have with your little ones about how they need to be safe and watch out for themselves, and that it's okay to ask for help. You should tell your kids that no matter what, because that's 3 important lessons to teach your children. Who lives in West... Oh. Okay, you ready for this? Guess where she lives. Who lives in West Springfield? I love my kids dearly. They are my world, and their safety is my #1 priority. I'm sorry, that just made this whole story just make me laugh, because they live in West Springfield.
That just makes me angrier. I love my children and I want to protect them. Then why do you want to kill fucking newborn infants? You fucking psycho.
The intensity of the backlash moved one of the bill's 22 Democratic co-sponsors to back away from the legislation, even though it had already been tabled in committee on Monday, and was identical to bills that had been proposed to the legislature and failed the past year. Holy crap, here comes a yawn. Whew! Couldn't get rid of that one. I vaguely remember signing on to... Oh, wait. I vaguely remember signing on to this. Vaguely.
How can you vaguely remember
Because
signing something like that?
Politicians are lazy fucks and don't read. Don't you remember the whole Lisa Simpson goes to Washington thing? They learned that everything's done with paper clips, and... Tell me the Simpsons aren't right again in this.
They're right.
I am Homer Simpson, Data Wasteland. Late-term abortions are already permitted under Virginia law when the mother's life or health would be substantially or irredeemably harmed by continuing a pregnancy, as certified by 3 physicians. That is a good law. 3 physicians. She has to be dying. That works. That's acceptable.
And then they shouldn't, if she says no, they shouldn't force the issue. Like, if she says no, I will die and you guys can get like C-section, because there are mothers that will do that. There are mothers that will be like, no thank you, I will carry this child and I will die.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the doctors need to respect that.
And they get a Spartan headstone. There's only two ways to get a headstone. There was only two ways to get a headstone in the Spartan world: die in battle or die in childbirth.
Yep. You guys, I actually won a ranked match.
And now you're
See if I
fighting
can
some
do it
guy
again.
named Jerry who's a neckbeard. I'm actually willing to wonder that if Jerry actually tried to make himself look like his neckbeard himself. Can everybody see this? Like, come up with how many people does he look like?
This is the guy I beat. We're rematched.
Oh. Ragnar 87. So I am sorry that I did not exercise due diligence before this explosion of attention.
You're sorry that you did.
That is what Don Adams, the Democrat from Richmond, said. He's sorry he didn't read it before the eruption. So he voted for it and didn't read it. There's a perfect example of what I just said.
I'm sorry I didn't read
American politicians make me sad.
Victory will not come easily.
Do you remember? Everyone remembers the episode with the time machine toaster. Stupid bug!
Trans
You go
Bill.
squish now!
Trenton's bill would have removed the phrase substantially or irredeemably when it comes to defining the risk of... I should really send this to Monkey. I don't know if he read this one yet. Because the whole point of his video, if everyone who saw Ranting Monkey's video, was if it's so important, why don't you just leave that language in there? Because that's not the purpose of this. They're going to say all this, but no, if they're not going to keep that substantially or irredeemably ill, you're going to be harmed by continuing with the pregnancy. Now they're making it so one physician can do this, as opposed to 3 physicians. That's fucked off.
And what was that mental health thing that you read about?
Maybe it's in here. I've had women in my family, women in my district, and women across Virginia who've told me they've really had to grapple with a very personal, private decision as to whether or not they're going to have an abortion, Trans said about her decision to put her bill forward. This bill would have repealed these barriers for them to access safely this medical service in consultation with their doctor. They had consultation with 3 other doctors, and they still had to come to terms with it. You made it less difficult for them to come to terms with it. It's supposed to be a difficult decision.
Yeah, you don't just be like, oh, I'm going to get an abortion. It's not like a flu shot.
These people want to be scraped more times than a fisherman's knuckle. She noted that consideration of the same legislation in previous years did not prompt similar reaction from Republicans because the language is pretty fucking straightforward in those bills. Jesse, if this trans woman wants to kill late-term babies or newborns, she should kill her kids then. Woo, I should pre-read stuff like that. Oof. Those are not my words, YouTube. Please do not kill me. The Democrats are hoping to win majorities in both the House and the Senate in November, when every seat in the legislature is on the ballot. This is going to be an interesting shift, that next House and Senate vote.
Yep.
The first Asian American woman to win a seat in the Virginia House, Tran came to the United States as a Vietnam boat refugee in the 1970s when she was an infant. So her parents brought her along and she was an illegal immigrant. Got it. After earning a master's degree in social work in the University of Michigan, Tran worked at the U.S. Labor Department, then joined the National Immigration Forum Advocacy Group. In 2017, she ran for the seat being vacated by retiring delegate Dave Albo, Republican. She says she decided to seek public office after realizing that her 4th baby was due on the day that Trump would be inaugurated as the President of the United States. Oh God, really?
You know, it's a good thing she wasn't a Chinese girl, because she would have been subjected to that very same practice that she is now advocating for.
That is very true, isn't it?
a thought.
He looked like a man.
He looked like a man. Oh no!
Once in Tran campaign on a platform that includes creating more opportunities for
ignorance. Freudian slip there, honey.
More opportunities for immigrants, equal pay for women, and expanding Medicaid in Virginia. Beating Republican Lolita Mancino Smoke by 22 points. She often brought her infant, Elise, door-knocking with her, strapped in a carrier that she wore on her chest. Once in Richmond, Tran drew attention after nursing Elise, by then a year old, on the house floor. No, she wasn't striving for fucking attention, was she? She and delegate Jennifer Carroll Foy, another Democrat from Prince William, worked with First Lady Pam Northams to establish lactation rooms inside the Capitol and started an informal parents' caucus to help members, male or female, deal with the tricky issue of raising young children while serving in the legislature. You know, something that's been done for 150 fucking years. On Thursday, Tran sought to return to normalcy, attending the House floor session and chatting during lulls in the action. By the way, going back to this whole dealing with the issues of raising young children while serving in the legislature, gee, why were there more men than women in the House up until now?
Because they were busy serving in the legislature while their wives fucking raised the children.
Did you just say that? You can't say that.
The battle is over.
You can't say that. That's patriarchal. We're gonna burn. She then rushed across the Capitol to a committee meeting. Along the way, a few people demonstrating in favor of LGBT protection laws. Find me a law that doesn't exist already. Recognized the delegate and offered waves or hugs. At a Commerce and Labor Committee meeting, she presented a far less incendiary bill seeking to create a pilot program for municipalities to generate and sell renewable energy. Without much discussion, the committee moved the bill to the House floor on a 19-2 vote. The bill had already passed a subcommittee 10-0.
Good for her.
Chadwick, I think they have had that shit figured out before they took the job. Everyone else as to what makes these fucking politicians so special. Because they have a vagina, Chadwick. They have a vagina. Well, Data Wasteland, I hope your blindness can be fixed.
So do I.
Tran
Like I said,
also continued. Oh, sorry.
I said, like I said in the YouTube comment, I'm always happy to fucking talk, dude.
You know, you could always have a counseling session for some of these people. Tran also continued with plans for a joint town hall meeting Saturday with Scott Survival, another Democrat from Fairfax, and George Barker, another Democrat from Fairfax, to discuss taxes, transportation, and other concerns in her district.
Who wants to bet the Democrats are going to lose Virginia?
It'll go back to red soon. She called the use of her testimony by the Republican Party of Virginia, which sent out the edited clip in a fundraising email Wednesday, a sad reminder of the country's broken political discourse. And her final statement. I understand that there's a lot of passion on both sides with any issue. I think it's really important that we get the whole story and have a civil discourse. We must be able to continue to listen to one another and not just shout and base things off of 30-second clips.
You said it!
Yours wasn't a 30-second clip, lady. That was, like, if you pay attention, your entire shit was put up. Oh. Oh, it hurts my brain. Okay. So that one's there. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I got a lot of Florida man stories.
I don't think we're going to be able to get through all of our stories.
It's 11:43. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that. Alright, so let's go to the fun stuff. We've got, don't need to know about the woman from Parliament. Muslim lady. Lawsuit against Marineland moves forward. This was
Good.
this was put up by Phil Demers. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He was actually one of the walrus trainers that was shit canned because he called out the fact that they're killing their animals. So they actually sued him for $1.5 million back in 2003 for
whistleblowing.
Well, yeah, but it was actually trying to charge him with trespassing and uttering threats. But he's suing them now, and you know what? I hope he wins and gets that damn walrus. But they're pretty sure that he's dead. They haven't seen any updates on it. And the last walruses that they put up, if you look at any of the photos, are emaciated. The Queen is to be evacuated if Brexit turns ugly. Cold War plans revived to move royals to safe locations away from London if unrest follows the no deal. That's a quick one. British officials have revived Cold War emergency plans to relocate the royal family should there be riots in London if Britain suffers a disruptive departure from the European Union. 2 Sunday newspapers have reported. These emergency evacuations plans have been in existence since the Cold War, but have now been repurposed in the event of civil disorder following a no-deal Brexit. The Sunday Times said, quoting an unnamed source from the government's Cabinet Office, which handles sensitive administrative issues, the Mail on Sunday also said it had learnt of plans to move the royal family, including Queen Elizabeth, to safe locations away from London. In January, an annual speech by the Queen, 92, to a women's group was widely interpreted in Britain as a call for politicians to reach agreement over Brexit, which it was. Jacob Rees-Mogg, a Conservative MP and keen supporter of Brexit, told the Mail on Sunday he believed the plan showed unnecessary panic by officials over a no-deal Brexit, as senior royals had remained in London during bombing in the Second World War. It's just like what happened today at dinner. Your uncle was like, yeah, they have to. It's bad. If there's civil unrest over you guys trying to leave the EU, you guys should just run. But the Sunday Times said an ex-police officer formerly in charge of royal protection, Day Davies, expected Queen Elizabeth would be moved out of London if there was unrest. If there were problems in London, clearly you would remove the royal family away from those key sites, Davies quoted as saying. Trump has suspended the nuclear treaty with Russia as of tomorrow. The Trump administration announced Friday it would suspend its obligations under a decades-old Cold War arms control. The arms pact is going to be bye-bye. MOG, M-O-G. Citing Moscow's violations of the treaty. The White House announced the decisions to stop complying with the 1987 Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty in a statement from President Trump early Friday, just before Secretary of State Mike Pompeo addressed the move in remarks from the State Department. Russia has refused to take any steps to return to real and verifiable compliance over these 60 days. The United States... Yeah. The United States will therefore suspend its obligations under the INF Treaty effective February 2nd, so yesterday, and we will provide Russia with the other treaty parties with formal notice that the United States is withdrawing from the INF Treaty effective in 6 months pursuant to Article 15 of the treaty. This is a long-ass article. Just to sum up, the Russian government has had endless opportunities to change their bad behavior, and over the past 60 days has proven its disinterest in doing so, Senate Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Jim Risch said in a statement. The time has come to set the treaty aside and develop alternate avenues toward the security the treaty once provided. We're all gonna die.
No time to explain. Let me sum up.
No, I know.
Is some people
and
gonna
if he actually
die?
backs up. Okay, so everybody remember that boy with wide neck? The big black guy with the neck the same size as his head, kind of looks like a big dildo? Well, again, he got caught. So on Thursday. So this came out Thursday, so if anybody goes, well, he was already arrested, we all knew that. No, he got arrested again in Florida. Good night, Jesse.
Night, Jesse. What do you want to do?
He was out on bail. A Florida man is up to his neck in mugshots after the viral sensation found himself back in jail for a third time Tuesday when the state revoked his bond for a prior arrest. Charles Dion McDowell, 31, had his bond revoked, relating to charges of fleeing, eluding police, the possession of meth and cocaine, and drug offenses. From an arrest last year in Escambia County, the Pensacola News reported. Records show he had paid the $57,000 bond and was released from jail November 19th. But McDowell was arrested a second time just 2 days later in Alabama for allegedly leading police on a high-speed chase. He was charged with eluding police, second-degree marijuana possession, driving with a revoked license, reckless driving, and improper lane usage. He was released after...
Look at this!
Yeah, that's... Like, what else is new? This is what
look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what they do.
That is what I'm talking about.
Victory will not come easily.
So after posting a new mugshot, he posted a $5,400 bond. That is just gay. Nashville man charged with identity theft kept victim's wallet in a fanny pack. Oh, this is one where I wish I could show you guys. I'm actually going to put this story up on Twitter. Guys, go to my Twitter and you will see this funny-ass story. I'm going to put this up for MSS News as well. Oh. Hang on 1 second.
Fuck you!
Same thing?
I'll get you with a critical edge. I'll at least take some of your health away. Asshole.
But you guys gotta see what this, tell me this guy does not look like your world's most wonderful looking neckbeard of all time.
There, I at least heard him.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so
This is...
I don't tweet, no account.
Hang on, I got it. Where'd my post go? Oh, I'm having too much fun on this today, guys. This is fun.
Drop the link in the chat.
I'm working on it. Copy link. YouTube. Alright, here we go. So, you guys gotta look at this guy. I'm sorry this took a minute, but open that link I just posted in chat there. And you guys all laugh at what this fucking clown looks like.
Do you want to do a couple more matches between us before we end? Because it's 10 to midnight.
Wait, what now?
I said, do you want to do a couple of matches between us before we end, since it's 10 to midnight?
Well, sure, but I thought you wanted to read this, because this guy looks funny.
We'll read that, and then we'll do...
I described to you earlier what this guy looks like, right? Blonde hair, red beard.
Yeah.
I'm guessing trans. This guy looks like a female-to-male trans person. A Nashville man is behind man, in small letters, is behind bars charged with identity theft after trying to use someone else's debit card at a bar. Julian R. Mitchell, 20, is now jailed in Davidson County after the incident on Friday. An arrest affidavit says Mitchell tried to use the victim's region's bank card. Metro Police said Mitchell denied using the driver's license. But a search of the suspects yielded the victim's wallet being kept in Mitchell's fanny pack. Police said they recovered several cards belonging to the victim. He's being held on $25,000 bond. An arrest affidavit says Mitchell tried to use the victim's region bank card. Mitchell asked for his ID, handed over a Tennessee driver's license that plainly obvious was not his. That guy's just... Oh, that's photoshopped. I know, right? He looks like... He really does. Oh. Florida man drives... Okay, this is a funny one. Florida man thought he'd do donuts on an airport runway. Police weren't amused.
Why? Because they couldn't eat them?
A 20-year-old Pensacola man apparently took the word runway a bit too literally. Police in the Florida Panhandle city arrested and charged Zane Alexander Carlson with 2 counts of criminal mischief for trespassing onto the grounds of Pensacola International Airport and doing donuts on the runway in a Ford Mustang. Oh, that explains it. He's a Mustang driver. According to police, Carlson rammed the car through the fence Wednesday afternoon and headed for a runway at speeds near 100 miles an hour. He then did donuts by spinning his car in the grass area. So not even on the runway, he did it on the grass. Pussy. Police caught up to him when he had moved into when he moved on into a hangar, where he continued to do donuts until cops put an end to his stunt driving. Police don't think alcohol was involved, and normal operations at the airport weren't affected. He was arrested for wearing a fanny pack. We don't know what he was thinking. The best that we have from him is he just felt like driving on the runway. Carlson is jailed in Escambia County Jail. Wow, what is with Escambia? Escambia. That's where the other guy was. Where he's being held on $15,000 bail.
Aw, oh, damn.
Okay, burrito. Wait, Florida man at Taco Bell, or Florida man that stole something that wasn't what he thought it was. Which one?
Ooh, ooh! I knew what the second one is because you read it at dinner. You read that one.
Okay. Florida man thought he stole opioids, took laxatives instead.
Yep.
This one just looks like a special.
Believe in your power and reach for victory.
They're probably cellmates with. Let's see if this guy's from Escambia as well.
Escambia?
Escambia. Deputies said a man from South Florida who thought he stole a couple of opioid pills ended up stealing laxatives. That's a shitty deal. The Pinillas County Sheriff's Office arrested 56-year-old Peter Hans Emery Jr. on a felony charge of petite theft. Investigators said he was caught on camera opening the victim's lockbox, taking a pill bottle, and dumping several pills into his hand before walking away. If you snort laxatives, does that make your nose run? Authorities said the pill bottle had a label on it which read, hydrocodone acetaminophen. The bottle actually contained Equate gentle laxatives. So somebody knew this asshole was stealing pills. Mm-hmm. The sheriff's office said Emery threw away the pills when he learned they were not hydrocodone. Emery pulled the pills out of the trash to show deputies the evidence. Emery has 2 prior theft convictions on his records. That's it? God, what a shitty article. Alright, and the last story I have. Florida man accused of smashing Taco Bell burritos into wife's face during an argument. Catch that headline, dear?
I did.
A married couple's argument turned into an all-out food fight in Florida, and a bag of Taco Bell didn't fare well. Wouldn't have fared well in the first place. It all started when deputies say a less-than-understanding husband dangled a burrito in front of his wife's face and made fun of her for being upset about having to force her son to move out of their home. That is like a weird statement.
So, wait. Okay, fuck off. Do something new.
It all started, I'll read it again. It all started when deputies say a less-than-understanding husband dangled a burrito in front of his wife's face and made fun of her for being upset about having to force her son to move out of their home.
So wait. So this is how this went. He dangled the burrito and went, ha ha, we have to get Junior out of the house. Ha ha.
So I'm guessing. This went down around lunchtime Sunday in Manatee County. The wife wasn't amused and grabbed the burrito, throwing it behind her on the floor, surprised by the flying burrito. Investigators say the husband then picked up all the remaining burritos and smashed them in her face, causing some to go up into her nose.
That's a normal reaction.
The husband, identified in an arrest affidavit as Victor Fossar, was arrested and charged with battery.
You have to be super mad to jam Taco Bell in someone's face so hard it goes up their nose.
The wife told deputies she loves him, and they are in counseling because they do not know how to argue as a married couple.
Apparently not.
Oh my god. Oh, why the hell is it always Florida and Taco Bell this shit happens at? No, really. What was it, last week? Wasn't it a hand grenade? The fisherman pulled a hand grenade out and walked into a Taco Bell with a World War II hand grenade? Have you guys ever watched the TV show Repo Games? I watched about 10 episodes of it and went, this is fucking dumb. I got to 10 episodes. I think...
I couldn't stand the stupid people.
It's like, that was the same thing as lizard lick towing.
Like, those people don't deserve to have their cars paid off. Even if they get the answers right.
Oh, man. Alright. I gotta send this one to Monkey. He's gotta read this. Oh, Ted doesn't remember how to read his DMs. No, you know who would want this? Okay, anyway, it's 12 o'clock, everyone.
And you waited too long. Now I have a rank match.
That's fine. It's 12 o'clock. We're logging off. We're calling it quits for the night.
Well, I can't do it in the middle of a rank match.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't pause these.
You don't need to pause it.
Well, I'm not gonna get my ass kicked because I'm stopping a broadcast.
Well, you're getting your ass kicked. Well, she's beating your ass right now. I never knew that she could do that move.
I did.
You just got perfected in.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm perfectly cognizant. Thank you.
I'm not. I'm cognitive, but not cognizant. Oh, I'm gonna get beat when we get off the air there, guys. Come on! Alright, well, what else we got since you can't seem to end the stream right now because, you know, we have a terrible folly. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to my Twitter and Oh! Anybody have any questions?
Yes.
Since everybody's
Question
here?
time.
We got 10 people in here. You two arguing is the funny. Oh, you haven't heard arguing there, blind girl. This is just bickering. This is what happens after 12 years. After 25, I'll probably be in the ground with a big knife in my forehead. Or a frying pan next to me. One of the two. Let's see here. Moments. What's trending? SpongeBob's brief Super Bowl appearance wasn't enough. I don't want to talk about SpongeBob. So the Pats won. Who cares?
Of course.
Tom Brady yelling a Reagan play was the Super... Who cares?
Battle 4. Fight.
Let's see here. Activists and celebrities vow to stand with Colin Kaepernick. Still? It's been 2 years of this shit. 3 years now we're going on. A number of high-profile celebrities and activists, including director Ava DuVernay, rapper Common, political activist Angela Davies, and basketball stars LeBron James and Kevin Durant, two of the laziest basketball players in the history of the NBA, have pledged to their support for quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who is a terrible quarterback and should be stripped of his ability to play football, who remains unsigned by any NFL team because he's a shit. Kaepernick has used his profile to highlight racial injustice in the U.S. since 2016.
Since he got dropped and needed money.
Kaepernick is a fag. I got a question. I don't have any siblings.
What do you mean you don't have any siblings?
Oh, I have a sister, but I don't have a hot sibling for blind girl. Sorry. Yes.
I got no notification for this, says Hog Suck.
Aw.
I didn't get a chance to put it in Discord.
See,
when I
yeah, we didn't
started.
do any. I think it has to do with the fact that we started this from the PlayStation there, Hawksilk. So apologies. I did put it out on my Twitter, and it did put a tweet out. It did put out a tweet onto our accounts. Also, don't forget that YouTube has decided to no longer send out notifications outside of YouTube itself as of the 29th.
31st.
31st. You're supposed to be on Minions right now. Because SDA's on. Are you going to go hop on?
I'm dead.
You're dead? You're not going to go hop on? Okay. Alright, everyone. Well, head over to Minions. Hawksilk, sorry you're late, buddy, but we're about to, we're about to hop off anyway. I need the controller.
Why didn't you just go to the...
Because you were still there. So, everyone have a great night.
Tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for the coffee stream, and remember the 100th one is on Tuesday. I'm currently getting some pretty good guests, so it should be a good show.
Yeah, so far we got a decent stack of people coming in.
I'll let you know everything. I'll let you know the guest list once it's been confirmed, but I just don't want to start naming names without everyone's yes. So anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the 99th. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Have a good night.
Adam Levine's nipples stole the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
So it's okay for Adam Levine's nipples, but not Janet Jackson's nipples?
That's right, because Janet Jackson's nipples are not that nice looking. Bye, everybody.
Bye.